Beerzerker. All right. We got Chouffe. Doesn't say last Chouffe like usual. Cherry. And I was trying to read a very small font on the back. So I was like, I didn't even check the ABV. I was thinking, oh, it's probably like a Lambic or a Creek or something, lower ABV. This thing is actually 8% alcohol by volume. So this ought to be cool. And I was kind of specific about the temperature to drink it at. So I checked. I never checked before, but I poured some water and checked what my fridge is like 11 degrees, right? So this is probably a little bit warmer because when I went to the cold room of the store, it wasn't that cold back there. So this was only in the fridge for an hour and a half. It's pretty thick glass. I'm feeling like that's probably the temperature I want to drink this at. I don't want to drink it too warm, being 8%, but I don't want to drink it too cold. And then so I thought, wow, proper glassware. Try to save this cap on here. Who knows what this is gonna do? Oh, not much carbonation. Interesting. I'll show you the cap on this one. That's pretty cool. Get to focus. The Chouffe's got the coolest caps and labels. Oh, this is even like exactly what I wanted to smell, but better. Oh, this is so. Oh wow, I don't know if any of you has had this before. I don't know if it's brand new. That's the first time I saw it. Oh, that smells so good. Oh. Just brought the wine glass because I thought that would be the best, and it probably will be. Oh, it smells so good. I was expecting like this cherry-colored liquor came out, this brown color, which makes sense. Oh. Wow. I'm not a fruit beer guy at all, but this smells incredible. Like a Creek or like a Lambic or something like that. I like in a sour beer. I don't really like. Generally, like raspberry beers and stuff are absolutely not my thing. Oh, this smells so good. Well, we're gonna let this degas just for a minute here. Wow. Now their triple's good. I'm a Duval guy when it comes to triple because it's just like it's almost seems like it has that 2-hour boil thing, like where it's like the stickiness and it's like clear, and it just has like there's just something about it as like the La Trappe and La Chouffe. They're good, but they're Here's another shot of the label here. Let's see what we can read. Very small font though, and a lot of strong beer with natural flavors. And a lot of French on here because we got the Quebec thing, plus who knows what the hell's going on in this Belgian. So they slapped another label on top for importing, I'm assuming. Water, malted barley, sugars, cherry juice. I think that says lipid, but that could be. And then invert sugar, yeast, water, flavor, black cherry juice. That could say carrot. That could be black carrot juice, but I'm thinking black. I think that says carrot. I'll have to Google it. So, okay. When I say that small, concentrated hop. Glycides and shit. I don't know. Contains barley. No shit, eh? Well. Oh, that's amazing smelling. Well, that is smooth. Real smooth. Wow, that is just perfect. That is. Whew. It's smooth. It's smooth like a lambic. Well, I don't know. Like I say, this is. You know what? I'm tempted to rip the bloody fucking label off here. Let's see what the. Oh no! Damn it! I thought I would be able to read what's underneath here. I got this weird label on top of the label, and it's just wrecking it. I'll be buying this again probably. This is fucking wicked. Okay. Chouffe Cherry. Beer Forte. Yes. K. Stevo Asuframe K. Cereal Glucosides. I think that's what it says on the same thing here in the back, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. It just says yeast. It doesn't say anything about lactobacillus or Brettanomyces. It does have like a tartness. I think it's probably just from the like a lot of cherries. Like if you look at the color, right? And yeah, so someone like a brewery like Chouffe or whatever, or they're not just gonna throw a bunch of fruit in a beer, make a huge batch of it, and kick it out the door. I don't. I mean, I'm assuming they really did some test batches here, because why the hell wouldn't you? There's so many breweries that it's really annoying. They'll just fucking whip up a couple thousand gallons of fucking horse piss and just kick it out the door, and like and not even think, like, it's almost like they didn't test batch the stuff, because it's terrible, some of it. And all these old school breweries, like, they're not going to do that. Well, they might, but when you taste this, you know that there's more to just throwing cherries in a beer, is what I'm saying. And this is obviously, they got this recipe completely worked out, because this is amazing. Like, there's a little bit of darkness to the beer, but it's almost like you can't tell if it's dark malts or cherry, or where they blend. You can't tell. It's just fused together. It's just kind of like almost all one flavor. Just a mixture of cherry juice and dark malts, verging on like a Belgian double, kinda, or dark. Like, I don't know. Belgian beers are hard to, you know, they're a lot different. Some of them. Oh, this is fantastic. This is the best straight up fruit beer. If it isn't a sour, I'm not really. It's smooth, like it's smooth, kind of like a Brett beer, but it does have like that lambic stuff to it. But I think the sourness is probably just from the cherries. I'm not getting a lot of sour, so maybe more like in a Brett thing. But I don't think it. I'm not getting the Brett stuff. I'm not getting the squeaky teeth. I'm not getting any of. I'm not a sour beer aficionado either. It's been a while since I've had sour. I used to have more in the old days, but now I had a kettle sour and it was absolutely crap. So I get why people don't like them. We didn't really get hardly any of those out here until a few years ago. I tried one and I was like, well, this is garbage beer, but this is fucking amazing. Super cool label. I don't know the full history on Les Chouffe. I don't think it's as old as like the Trappist breweries. I don't think it is one of those, but it could be very old. I don't know. I think the Trappist breweries are like West Mall or West Vleteren, Orval, Trappist Rochefort. and I think Unibrew in Quebec, and I think there might be one in Holland, and maybe I think there's like only 4 or 5 in Belgium, actual monastery ones, but I could be wrong there. I know Orval is really old. I saw a thing on the it's like an ancient building, which is a Brett beer, and a fucking awesome beer at that. Well, I think I did pretty good at drinking it. It's probably about 12 degrees or something. A little bit cooler than cellar temperature, which is absolutely awesome. Yeah, I gotta say, I don't know, but I've been feeling generous with the rates on beers lately, but this is definitely an absolutely perfect beer. This is the best fruit beer I've ever had. I even like this maybe better than some of the. I do like Lambics, but as a sour, I almost put that in its own category, right? Sour fruit beers and sour beers are, to me, different than beer, regular beer. And this, from what I can tell, is just a regular beer, just packed with cherry juice, but perfectly balanced. And at 8%, like you can tell, if you've drank enough Belgian beer and stuff, especially like the darker ones a bit, you can tell there's a little bit of booze in here. But you wouldn't like I might guess 8%, but I think the the layman or the person who's not drank a lot of this type of stuff probably wouldn't think it's 8%. They probably think it was like a 4% beer. I can taste the booze in it, but what I'm saying is I don't think a lot of people would pick up on it. Like I can smell the booze. Like it's in, like the booziness is in it, but there's so much flavor with it that it drinks like you only pick up on the other aspects of the booziness. Like the drinkability is high, is what I'm saying. But it's the type of beer you don't want to drink too fast because there's so much flavor in it. It's almost like a rich dessert, but it's not like hitting you like a rich just like you could drink a lot of it if you want. It's just like a sensory overload, right? It's just you're forced to almost like savor the beer a bit with this one. Wow. I think anyone who'd be into trying this, if you see it, you're going to buy it. Like you're going to try this beer if you see this. Like I don't doubt that anyone watching this, if they saw this at their liquor store, wouldn't pick it up. Of course you'd pick it up because I did. I was like, fuck. It's like immediately. It was like you did. I didn't even have to think about it. It's like, oh, it kind of like when Duval made the triple hop. I tried that and I thought that was incredible. I really liked that one. I think it was just hopped with Cascade or something, but that was super good. Now look for it now. I can't find it. I went to the store looking for Old English 800 because I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure I saw cans of it a few weeks back or a month back or something. So I thought, oh, I should pick up some Old E in cans because I never had Old E in cans. And I go back and I can't find Old E anywhere at all in any fucking container at all. And I don't know if they're sold out or what's going on. And yeah, I think the seltzer market has nobody at the liquor stores even knew what the hell I was talking about. I'm like, Old English 800, and they're like, what? What the fuck is that? It's like Colt 45 in a room. What? What the fuck planet are we on? You're a fucking ghetto ass liquor store. You should know what the fuck Old English 800 and Colt 45 is. Not a clue. It's warming up. I think I liked it better cold. Like this, the last year it's warmed up. It's degassing. It's still good. It's still really good, but wow. Well, this beer's obviously getting 11 out of 11. This is fucking really good. And I don't know. I couldn't see giving it any less of a rate, really. I mean, if this isn't a perfect beer, I don't know what is. Like, I'm a little generous with, like, I give beers full marks sometimes. A lot of people, a lot of people will never. It seems like, you know, they'll never give it left. Fuck, man, that is. I know there's probably a better beer somewhere, but this is. I mean, shit, I'll probably never find it. That is fucking awesome. That is really good stuff. As for category in the fruit beer, like as a fruit beer, this is definitely 11 out of 11 because I hate fruit beer. I really do. It's usually just like the worst. And this goes back to the very beginning of craft beer when I first started ever tried craft beer, and the tourist town and the early shitty craft beer model thing, the raspberry wheat beer, and you'd take a drink and it's just like, oh, why? Even back then, I was like, this is crap. And you still run to the brewery, and there's still these old fucking people that just don't get it. Oh, a special beer, a raspberry wheat beer. I was like, first, you need to learn how to brew a wheat beer, right? Second, you need to forget about putting raspberry in. And some people maybe like that, but I think most breweries need to concentrate on brewing a fucking stout and a porter, and of course they need an IPA, and then pick something maybe like that, something else. But you got to have a stout and a porter and an IPA, and then maybe try English bitters or so you could try a lot of other beers after that. But you got to, if you have an IPA, that's great. Everyone has IPA, but this. And if you go to the brewery, they usually have a stout and a porter, but they're not really pushing it in the cans. They're not like putting it out in the liquor store. Fucking stout. Every time I talk to people, like, oh, I had an upset stomach, I had stout, calmed it right down, feel great. I'm like, yeah, because stout is fucking awesome. That is a treat. 11 out of 11. That is absolutely in it. I like this better than their triple by quite a bit. And Belgian triple is like pretty much my favorite Belgian beer style, depending on the brewery and everything. Like with Duval, it's like absolutely fucking banger. And then these guys, I like the triple or golden ale or whatever you want to call it. And then I like the Trappist Rochefort products. I like Orval a lot. The West Mall and West Veteran are okay, and some people really like those. And a lot of the quads, I'm not really a quad guy yet. I haven't had one that's really like the heavy beers. I like the Trappist Rochefort, the 8th or whatever, and they were all good. I should get more. I want to get more of that. And then, what the hell? The Delirium was like okay, and their strawberry beer was really good. Like their Lambic kind of sour strawberry beer was really good. And then yeah, I don't have enough of these Belgian beers to really. I've tried a few. I've tried some other ones, from things I can't remember, but they come in the fucking. They like take a champagne cork, But they were from like. I don't know if they were necessarily from Belgium, is why I can't remember that. That is so fucking good. 11 out of 11. Absolutely fucking nailed this. Chouffe. I don't know why it doesn't say La Chouffe, but it just says Chouffe. But it was right next to the La Chouffe when they got. So it's obviously the same place. And I never understood how Europeans name their damn beers through all these eras. That's still confusing, whether it's German, Belgium, or English, but especially the English. But the Germans and the Belgians are confusing as fuck how they name these beers. Beerzerker. And I'm out. Yeah.